Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. This is your class of accounting, first year for the book of Petiwala. Cash book is our topic for today. And today I will cover all those topics which are important for the board perspective. So let's start towards the topic. This is first I will give you the theoretical background. Kindly note down all the theories which I am covering in the today's topic because it is very much important for the MCQs. Then we will do one question for the cash book. You have to keep your books of accounts and your practice manual with you or the registers. Okay, I proceed. We have already gone through the definition of cash book, but again, as per the board syllabus, I have found the few terminologies which they have highlighted in there for the MCQ's point of view. Because as you know that we are going through the state of COVID, so maybe there are more chances of the MCQs or multiple choice question this year. Maybe the board will change your paper, but still no such news. You all have to clear your concepts well about any topic. So our today's topic is cash book. You all can see that cash book is a financial journal. Okay, I'm highlighting this. Cash book is a financial journal that contains all your receipts and disbursements including बैंक deposit and withdrawals. So हमारे पास cash receipts पे base होती है जो कि आपके cash withdrawals को और बैंक deposits को focus करते हैं. Entries in the cash book, and then first of all what we will do, we will enter the entries in the cash book, and then we posted those entries in the journal, which is the general ledger of your receipts and payments. And remember, your cash book is only deal with the cash transactions. This is your question. I am here giving you the few transactions which I want you people to solve in your manuals by yourself. This is for your home assignment. Inshallah, tomorrow I will discuss with you. Kindly take the screenshot of these transactions and you have to solve in your registers. Kindly take the screenshots, please. Yes, these are the transaction from 1st June till 15 June. Then we have the transaction 13 July till again this is July sometime here it is a month. I think yeah, I have made mistakes in typing. This is June, not July. July 13 paid to see. It is paid to see, okay. And raw material purchase 10,000 by paying through the cash, paying through the check, okay. You have to take the screenshots, and if you feel any you can say difficulties, we will discuss those difficulties latest by tomorrow. This is your home assignment transaction because I have planned your quiz and your test inshallah on Wednesday. So tomorrow I will cover past papers with you. Okay, let's proceed towards your double column cash book. Some students who are following my channel, they request me to show you all the structure of double column cash book also. So this is for all of them who are asking me for the double column cash book. Only the difference of discount column. This is your receipt side, beta, and this is your payment side. And in cash book, we have receipts and payment two columns. In this, the receipt size don't have the sales discount column, and per payment side don't have the purchase discount column. So when we do not have the discount columns, this is called your cash book. Clear? Double column cash book, two column cash book, or double column cash book. This is for all those who are requesting me by emails or messages. So this is the you can say structure of two columns cash book. And if I talk about the single column cash book, we have the column like date, particulars, post reference. Voucher number is optional, then post reference is least folio, and here we only have the column of amount. ठीक है, सिंगल कॉलम में हमारे पास सिर्फ एक कॉलम होता है अमाउंट का, ना कैश का होता है, ना बैंक का, ना डिस्काउंट का. ठीक है. So date, particulars, voucher number, post reference, and only amount column in single column. And if I talk about the double column cash book, we have date, particulars, voucher number, which is optional. If it is given, then you can write. Otherwise, don't make this column. Then we have post reference and cash and bank. This is your double column. Three column you already have learned, in which we have discount, cash, bank. Three columns are over here. ठीक है. I proceed. Yes, this is all the theory which they will ask you for the MCQs point of view. So kindly इसको highlight भी कर लीजिए, अच्छे से go through करिएगा. Cash book plays a dual role in the book of original entries. So you have to go through the cash book role is based upon the books of original entry. And then it has two identical sides, the left hand side, the debited side, the right hand side is your credited side. You all know this thing that your right hand side or the credited side is your payment side, your left hand side or the debited side is your receipt side. And the difference between these two columns, you can say, is your balance carried down and brought down. The difference, the two of the sides gives cash in hand and bank account balance. ठीक है बेटे? So we record the transactions which are done on credit are not recorded. It is very much important point. We usually make the mistakes that we unfortunately sometime recorded the credit transaction, which makes our quotient wrong. Then cash book is a separate book of accounts. Here we only record the cash transactions, in which the only cash transactions of a company is recorded. Okay, so it is different from the journal. It is different from the other accounts of the company, and are entered in concerning the corresponding date. It is different from the cash accounts posting and done from the journal. Okay, so this is the important point, that it is based upon the cash transactions in which we are making the separate accounts. We have the two sides, the left hand side and right hand side for the receipts and payments, where only cash are recorded. Okay. Yes, so you all have to go through this theory because you have to be very much good enough in your MCQs, and MCQs sometimes based on theoretical backgrounds and understanding of the topic. Why we need to prepare the cash book? It helps in time saving. Okay, it makes in labor in case a recording of transaction. For the journal tremendous time saving, whereas in the cash book the cash transaction are recorded straight away. Okay, we are only concerning the cash transaction, that's why we are making only cash book for the cash transaction. अच्छा, देन नेक्स्ट बेटा हमारे पास क्या है, मैनेजमेंट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से द बैलेंस ऑफ द कैश एंड बैंक एट एनी टाइम. ठीक है, हमारे पास ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है कि कैश बुक हमें किस चीज़ में हेल्प करता है, टू इवेल्युएट एंड कैलकुलेट द कैश बैलेंस इन ऑफ द करंट पोजीशन. इस वक्त हमारे पास हमारी फर्म में, हमारी कंपनी में कितना कैश मौजूद है, हमें फ़ौरन से कैश बुक देखने से पता चल जाता है कि आपके बैंक बैलेंस में और आपके कैश में क्या करंट चेंजेस हैं और क्या इफेक्टिवनेस है. दिस इज कॉल्ड योर कैश मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम ऑल्सो. So cash book is a balance regularly which helps in avoiding any fraud, which is very much important. इसका बहुत important advantage क्या है कि हमारे पास cash book आपको fraud से prevent करती है, any discrepancies से prevent करती है, और हमारे पास सिर्फ कोई error आते हैं तो हम उसको rectified कर लेते हैं. ठीक है. Okay, then we have the types of cash book: single column, double column, and triple column. The single column contains only the cash transaction done by the business. The single column cash book are only single money side. Okay, so it is very much important on the debit and credit both sides. It does not record transaction related involved on bank or discount. इसमें बैंक और discount नहीं आता, जो भी मैंने आप लोगों के साथ डिस्कस भी किया था. ठीक है बेटे. Okay, then we have double column. In double column cash book, the two money columns are involved, the two sides. One side is debit and other side is your credited one. One column for the transaction is called cash, and the another transaction is called your bank column. Okay, so we have these two accounts which we deal in the double column. Then in triple column, we have three columns. The change in three columns cash book is basically related to the discounts column. Okay, I will go through it. मैं इसको रीड करके आपको ही बता देती हूँ. It is referred as a three column cash book format, and it is most exotic form of which are three column of money on both the receipts and payment side. दोनों sides पे, यानी receipt side पे भी आपके three column form होते हैं, यानी discount cash and bank, और payment side पे भी आपके पास discount cash and bank मौजूद होते हैं. This book is generally maintained by large firms and do transaction in cash mode as well as through bank. इसमें आपके पास transaction by check भी होगी और by cash भी होगी, and you will also allow and receive discount. Most important point है 3 column cash book का. Kindly इसको note it down कर लीजिएगा please. It will help you in your board exams. Now come towards your book practice questions. This is the time for the book practice questions, girls. So kindly open your books of accounts. Today I'm gonna discuss with you the topic which we were discussing in the last class of our online session, bank overdraft. Whose amount we usually record on the creditor side or the payment side. Basically, bank overdraft is a loan by the banker. Okay, so we usually record the overdraft balance on the payment side as it is treated as the loan, and we usually record loan on the creditor side. So you have to keep this thing in your mind that whenever I talk to you about the overdraft, so overdraft is concerned as a loan. You can write my words on a separate piece of paper or in your note down my lecture points, that overdraft is a loan by the banker to the customer. Okay, banker is giving the loan to the customer. Bank overdraft is also a drawing out from the business account. Now come towards your another question. The question here is cash over we are discussing today. Okay, so cash over and cash short, we have discussed these two terminologies before, that if your cash is over or if cash is short, then how we are recording these transactions. If your cash is over, you have to keep this thing in mind, that when you have excessive cash, so excessive cash always be in your receipt side, क्योंकि आपके पास पैसे ज़्यादा हैं, over है ना. So when you have excessive cash, your cash should be recorded on your receipt side, and it should be on the debited side at the end. And if I use the word my cash was short, then the shortage of a cash should be recorded in the credited side or the payment side. Now let's start this question. Wait for a while. Yes, girls, now proceed towards the question. This is the following are the transaction from the Comset traders. Now, what you have to highlight, we have the name of the company's Comset traders, and this is the month of May 2015. What you have to do, this is your opening balance, cash on hand. This is your closing balance, cash in bank. So cash on hand and cash in bank. Usually we record this on your receipt side, bank balance brought down. So girls, kindly solve the question with me. It will be more easier for you. Then we have the transaction issued check for purchase merchandise. The amount is 104,000. We are issuing the check, and the check means the amount should be gone through in the payment side and the bank column. जब भी आपको issued cover नजर आएगा, इसका मतलब आपके पास से amount जा रही है. ठीक है, and whenever you are paying the amount, it should be recorded on the payment side. और क्योंकि आप check issue कर रहे हैं, तो आपके बैंक में से पैसे record होंगे. Clear है? Okay, then the amount which should be recorded is 10600. Clear? This is your cash on hand 50,000. This is your balance brought down 104,000. And then issued check for the purchase of merchandise is 10,600. Okay, now the another transaction is your cash sales deposit into bank. It means you are depositing your sales into bank. What I have to do, you have to deposit sales, or you have done the sales and you have to deposit the cash into bank. Do you think it is what type of entry? Is it contra entry or is it not a contra entry? Yes, it is your cash sale deposit into bank. Can any one of you can give me the answer for this question? Anyhow, okay. I proceed, girls, towards the cash sales deposit into bank. This is not your contra transaction. It is just the sales which you have done, and on the same date you have deposited the amount into bank. So it is not your contra at all. What you have to do, you have to record in the receipts and bank column. I will show you the answer also. Wait. Mm, it is your March 6th. Yes, this is your sales and it will be done in the bank column. You can see. Okay. So it is on the same date you have done the sales and it is directly deposit into bank. Okay. So it is just like receive check and deposit into bank जो हम लोग करते थे same वैसी ही transactions हैं. Okay. Now, sorry. Yes, we have another transaction of May 8th. We have purchase office supplies for cash. We have done purchases office supplies for cash. Hope so you all are doing and solving the question so that after the class you will feel good and confident that currently you are solving a question in the class and you are really practicing for your accounts in this 40 minutes. So when we are purchasing office supplies for cash, it will be recorded in your payment side and cash column. And the amount is given 400. Then I proceed further. Receive a check of 9,800 from Milsey Sons in full settlement of his account 10,000. आपने चेक रिसीव किया है 9,800 का फ्रॉम मेल्सी सन से और आपको उनसे रिसीव करने थे 10,000. ठीक है. एंड ऑन द सेम डेट व्हाट यू हैव डन डिपॉजिटेड द चेक इनटू बैंक और आपने सेम डेट पे ही चेक जो रिसीव किया है वो अपने बैंक में डिपॉजिट भी करा दिया. तो आपके पास सबसे पहले जो रिसीव चेक है, रिसीव चेक की जो भी अमाउंट होगी, फॉर एग्जांपल इस टर्मिनोलॉजीज के साथ कि आपने चेक रिसीव कितना किया है, आप इसी अमाउंट को रिकॉर्ड करेंगे अपनी कैश बुक में. ठीक है बेटे. और जब 9,800 को माइनस करेंगे 10,000 पे तो आपके साथ डिस्काउंट की अमाउंट आ जाएगी. डेट विल बी 200. ठीक है. सो 200 विल बी योर डिस्काउंट. अच्छा, अब आपको इसको रिसिप्ट साइड पे लिखना है या पेमेंट साइड पे. एज यू आर डीलिंग विद द रिसीव्ड, रिसिप्ट की बात हो रही है, रिसीव्ड का वर्ड यूज़ कर रहे हैं तो हम इसको अपने रिसिप्ट साइड पे लिखेंगे एंड इट विल बी योर सेल्स डिस्काउंट. ठीक है. 200 रुपीज़. नाउ द पॉइंट कि हम रिसीव चेक 9,800 को रिसिप्ट साइड के कैश में लिखें या बैंक में. It is also very easy right now because we have learned that whenever we have received a check and on the same date we have also deposited, so we will write it down receipts bank column. Clear? So hope so it is also easy for you. Now sold merchandise for cash. I think you all are solving with me till now. Now sold merchandise for cash means the sales is done on cash. You will write it down your sales and in the cash column your amount is yes, this is 5,000. Okay. Then we have withdrew cash for personal use. Yes, we have done about the contra entry. We have two types of contra entry: cash deposited into bank and withdrew cash for bank use. Is this your contra entry? No, this is not your contra entry because withdrew cash for business use or office use is your contra entry. But when we have personal use, so personal use is your drawings, and we have a drawing of 4,000 rupees and it is withdrew cash. तो हम इसको कैश कॉलम में लिखेंगे पेमेंट के. ठीक है. अगर विड्रू चेक होता तो बैंक कॉलम में लिखते. यहाँ पे हमारे पास विड्रू कैश है तो हम लोग पेमेंट के कैश कॉलम में लिखेंगे. Now we have issued check for 4,900 to SK Traders in full settlement of his account 5,000. We have issued check. Issued check means हमने चेक दिया है. कितने का चेक दिया है बेटा आपने? 4,900 का आपने चेक दिया है. इट मीन्स चेक देने का मतलब आपके क्रेडिट साइट का जो बैंक अकाउंट है, यानी जो आपका पेमेंट का जो बैंक साइट है उसमें से आपके पैसे रिड्यूस्ड होंगे या क्रेडिटेड होंगे. ठीक है. Now the issue check for 4,900 and we have the amount over here 5,000. What I will do first of all to calculate the amount of discount, you have to less from 5,000 4,900. Amount will be 100 and it will be recorded on your payment side bank column. Clear? So hope so it is very much easy for you people to do it till here. Now I am proceeding towards withdrew from bank for office use. We are here withdrew from bank for office use. Withdrew from bank for office use. Again, I would like to give you a revision for the contra entries. Contra entries are those which are recorded on both the side, the receive sides and payment side. And we have two types of entries. Number one, we have the cash. Number one, we have the cash deposit into bank, and another we have withdrew for office use. So this is your for office use. Again, we are dealing it with the contra entries. So withdrew from bank for office use, it will be treated as your contra entry. Now, how we will recording this? We will record it as a, you can say like this. It is your contra, and you have to record it on both the side. BCCB, the bank amount should be goes in the cash, and the cash amount should be in the bank column. Okay. Yes, wait for a while. Then next we have the proprietor purchase an equipment for 3000 for business use from his own pocket. Actually, this is we are talking about for the proprietor or for the businessman, that he has used the equipment 3000 for business use, and he has doing and he did this transaction from his pocket. So we are not, wait, yes, okay. Huh. So the proprietor purchased an equipment from his own pocket. So we are not recording this transaction in your cash book because this is the proprietor transaction from his own pocket. It will be treated as your drawings. Okay, it is not your contra entries at all. Then next we have purchased merchandise for cash. Usually for the cash book, we are not recording this transaction because the proprietor purchased the equipment, and this equipment is purchased for business use and from his own pocket. As this is for the company and the proprietor is purchasing from own pocket, so definitely he is doing expense not for himself, he is doing expense for the business. Okay, so we are not recording this transaction number 26 where I am putting or highlighting it. Okay, then we have purchase merchandise for cash. Purchase merchandise for cash. We have how much we have? Yes, we have purchase merchandise for cash 27. This is your purchases in the cash column. Okay, then we have another salaries paid by check. Yes, this is again your salaries is your expense, which we need to record it in your payment side. Okay, and we have paid these salaries by check. So when we paid the salaries by check, we will record in the payment side and in the bank column. So this amount 7,000 will be in the payment side bank column. Then in the end, the point which we are learning today, which is very important point, is your cash found over. It means excessive of cash. The excessive of cash will be recorded in your receipt side and in the cash column. This amount is 200. So it is on your receipt side cash column. Now I'm requesting you all to share your answers with me of balance CD and BD. So it will be good for us to go through all the answers. So I will discuss the answer with you. We have here, after recording all the transaction from the receipt side of the cash, from the payment side of the cash, then we are recording the transaction in the receipt side bank and the payment side bank. After recording the transaction, we have decided that in the cost cash column we have 65,200, and in the bank column we have 125,800. And the column is 10,400, and the bank column we have 32,500. Now what I will do, the cash column of receipt side is more than the credited side, and I will less these two entries, क्योंकि रिसिप्ट साइड ज़्यादा है पेमेंट से, तो मैं रिसिप्ट्स में का कैश पेमेंट के कैश में से माइनस करूंगी. व्हाट आई विल डू, डेबिट माइनस क्रेडिट एंड गेन गेट द अमाउंट ऑफ बैलेंस सी डी, and this amount is 54,800. Then we have bank, and the bank we have cash receipt side is 125, 800, and in bank we have 32,500. Again, the debited side of the bank is greater than the credited side, and we less the amount, and the answer is your 93300. Clear? So this is your balance CD after closing the quotient with the highest value 65,200, जो कि greatest value थी, इससे हमने close कर दिया है. And after closing I will get the amount of, and then we will put the double line. Kindly don't forget this point, that we have to put the double line in the closing. Okay, it is very important point. जिस साइड पे आप बैलेंस सीडी करते हैं, उसके अपोजिट साइड पे बैलेंस ब्रॉट डाउन रिकॉर्ड होता है. दिस इज द कंप्लीट क्वेश्चन ऑफ योर cash was found over of your cash book, and kindly keep practicing this question. Plus I will show you once again the question of your home assignment. For the home assignment I have given you the task. Wait for a while, I will share with you. Yes, these are your transactions. Kindly take the screenshots. You have to solve these transactions for your home assignment. And if you feel puzzled, so we will discuss the answer of these transactions latest by tomorrow. These transaction and these transaction. This is your complete one question. Answers I will discuss tomorrow. This is June, not July. And here I will like to put the one paid amount paid to Mr. C. Okay. So if you feel any difficulties, you can ask me. Then tomorrow, inshallah, latest by tomorrow, I will discuss your past papers of cash book. And on Wednesday, you have your test of cash book with theories and MCQs. All the theoretical backgrounds plus short definitions I will ask you. And also your, you can say, MCQs, few fill in the blanks, your theory definitions, and the questions which I ask you to solve. If you have any queries, any difficulties, so that you people are welcome to ask me. Thank you so much. This is all for today, and thank you so much for joining the class. Allah Hafiz.